Hello friends, a massive fire has been reported in Chapico, Brazil, at a fuel storage facility. Information indicates that the incident was accompanied by the sounds of explosions, according to some witnesses. Dense black smoke and an acrid smell of burning spread to neighboring regions. 20 fire brigades have been dispatched to extinguish the fire, but the column of flames still rises high into the sky. The highway is temporarily closed in the incident zone and residents are asked to stay in their homes with their windows tightly closed. The causes of the incident are yet to be determined. It is currently known that all employees of the company managed to leave the building before the fire became so destructive. Meanwhile, in Sicily there was an eruption of the volcano Etna, as reported by local TV channels. The incident was recorded in the southeastern crater. According to experts, the height of the eruptive column reached about 4,500 meters above sea level. On video footage can be seen red-hot lava and a high column of smoke. Tourists say that many of them heard a strong rumble in the night and did not even immediately realize what was happening. However, as they emphasize, neither locals nor tourists have not encountered such a powerful eruption before. It is known that volcanic ash covered two settlements, the towns of Jar and Riposto. At the moment, the activity of Etna is gradually decreasing, and the local authorities have not decided to close the local airport. However, residents are asked to stay in their homes and avoid approaching the volcano. There is a possibility that Etna may start erupting again. Let's move to Iceland, where scientists are predicting a possible eruption of the Reykjanes volcano. During the first 2 weeks of November this year, researchers recorded 24,000 earth tremors, which led to the formation of deep cracks in the roads. As a result of what happened, residents of Grindavik, an entire town, were quickly evacuated, allowing them to return to their homes only briefly to gather necessary belongings and documents. Scientists have expressed fears about a possible Reykjanes eruption, anticipating the possible destruction of several settlements. Some experts say the eruption could begin underwater, causing a large ash cloud to form over Iceland and possibly causing problems with air travel. In response to the potential threat, the country's authorities have activated all emergency services. The magma is currently at a shallow depth and an eruption is expected to occur soon, possibly within hours or at least in the next few days. In Ireland, thousands of homes have lost power due to the impact of Storm Debbie. Authorities declared a red weather alert level, as the height of waves on the coast reached several meters. Hurricane winds knocked down trees and tore roofs off houses, accompanied by intense rainfall. Local schools and universities have temporarily suspended operations, major highways are closed and dozens of flights have been subjected to delays. The Irish Meteorological Service anticipates that the storm will pass quickly and is advising the public to hold out in safe places. There is no information on injuries or fatalities at this time. Emergency services are actively working to restore power and clear streets. Drivers are urged to temporarily postpone long-distance travel and avoid occupying highways to allow rescuers access to affected areas. Africa in the embrace of hail madness, ice bombs rain down from the skies in South Africa. Residents around Johannesburg faced an infernal storm that produced a tornado in the Gauteng province, although preliminary reports suggest it caused little damage. In contrast, giant hail rained down on homes and cars, some of which can be seen in the footage provided. In the Midrand neighborhood, several cars lost windshields under the impact of golf ball-sized hailstones. Even the awnings over parking lots could not withstand the force of the elements and collapsed, damaging cars parked underneath. Although the storm lasted only a few minutes, its effects were evident, turning the surrounding area into a white-hot element. The hailstorm was followed by a heavy downpour, causing temporary flooding in the streets. Fortunately, there is no information on fatalities or casualties at this time. Repair services are now actively starting to eliminate the consequences of the elements. In the United States, a strong storm is on the way, according to the forecasts of meteorologists, which is preparing to cover the state of California. Hurricane winds, heavy rains, and even possible hail in some areas are predicted. Local residents are actively preparing for the upcoming bad weather, buying food, necessary goods, and flashlights. There is a possibility of power outages in the state, given the warnings of meteorologists about possible monthly norms of precipitation in a few days. All residents and tourists are asked to postpone long-distance travel and avoid parking cars under trees. So far, the local airport continues its work in normal mode, and traffic has not become an obstacle. It is noted that the reason for the frequent storms this year is due to climate change and the El Niño phenomenon, which leads to an increase in the temperature of the Pacific Ocean. China hosted the New World Harbor Race 2023 swimming competition, which was attended by 4,000 people. Despite unfavorable weather conditions and powerful waves, the participants heroically tackled the legendary route. The race started at the public wharf at Golden Bauhinia Square in Wan Chai City, and the finish was at the Walk of Stars in Sim Sha Tsui. According to the participants, the race was an exciting event that provided a great opportunity for both amateurs and professionals to evaluate their skills on a higher level of difficulty course. And finally, the Diwali festival in India in the city of Ayodhya. On the eve of the festival, volunteers placed lamps in more than 50 locations in the city. More than 50 locations in the city. The Guinness World Records team recorded the amazing scale of the event by counting more than 2 million lit lamps. Traditionally, this festival symbolizes the victory of light over darkness. During Diwali, houses and streets are decorated with small oil lamps, creating light that attracts the attention of Goddess Lakshmi, the patroness of wealth and good fortune. In the run-up to the festival, Hindus clean their homes, wear new clothes, recite prayers, and visit friends and relatives. During this period, they exchange sweets, gifts, and heartfelt wishes, celebrating the joyous occasion. Friends, how do you see the situation? Should we expect events in Iceland? And what are your feelings about it? We see an analogy with what is happening on La Palma, where lava is threatening to destroy years of human labor. What is your take on the eruption in Italy? Does Mother Nature remind people of their place in this world? Are humans capable of controlling or subjugating nature? What do you think of the successive storms in Britain this year? Are they natural phenomena that put settlements at risk? Share your views in the comments. We wish you peace and prosperity to you and your families. Take care of yourselves and our common home, our planet, and remain always human beings with a capital letter.